introed a little bit earlier today out of the Colts complex. He comes in as a free agent and certainly one of the better cornerbacks in the NFL. Charvarius Ward is kind enough to join us on this Thursday afternoon on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. Charvarius, thank you very much for the time. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you doing?
I'm doing equally amazing. We're just two amazing dudes right here.
Yes, sir.
You feeling me?
I love to hear it. Yes, sir, I love to hear it.
Can we, I don't know how in-depth you've got on this, but Mooney. Can you explain that? Mooney.
Yeah, I've been asking about that about like 10 times a day.
I know. Well, I'm nerdy just like every other nerd out there.
I feel like it was just a real random name that they called one day, and it just stuck. And it originally started as Mooney Man. As I got older, I dropped the man and just started calling myself Mooney. So yeah, man, that's the best explanation I can give you.
Would you rather go by that than Charvarius, or does it matter?
Of course, Mooney for sure.
Dude, I'm just one name. See, I go by JMV, 3 letters. You go by Mooney, 1 name. All right?
JMV, what's your first name then?
John Michael Vincent. That was made up by a former big-time host of this show way back when.
Okay, JMV.
JMV.
Okay,
John Michael Vincent.
JMV.
Yeah,
okay.
you believe, hey, you know what else they do, Mooney? They tell me I suck. They go JMV sucks and go JMV SUX. You believe they do that to me around here?
Nah, they don't do that to you.
They do that to me. They do. And they put it on shirts and stuff, too, Mooney.
Man, you sound like a cool guy. I don't know why they do that.
Oh, there you go. That's going into a promo vault right there from
you're a cool dude, man.
Mooney on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. How quickly did this entire deal and the interest from the Colts, once free agency began, come together?
It actually kind of, I'm not gonna say it kind of surprised me, but originally I thought I was going to New Orleans because the deal was almost done. Then the Colts, I guess they realized how great of a player I am. You know what I'm saying? And they came in and kind of beat out the Saints at the last minute. So it happened pretty fast. Like I said, I thought I was going to end up in New Orleans, close to home. I grew up 2 hours from New Orleans, but it did happen. I'm happy to be with the Colts though. So I'm ready to get going.
Macomb, Mississippi, I believe, Mooney. That is your hometown, correct?
Yeah, Macomb, Mississippi. Yeah, small town in Mississippi.
You know, the one thing that strikes me about you is, and listen, dudes work for everything they get. Don't get me wrong. But you have had a very interesting path where it seems like every point you've really had to prove yourself again and again. Has that kind of made you into the person that you are, just that consistency of proving yourself to others as you've had to do at every stop?
Yes, sir. I'll say it's more so proving to myself. Like, I always wanted to prove to myself that I can make it to the NFL. I wanted to prove to myself that I can be a starter in the NFL. I wanted to prove to myself that I can be a Pro Bowler. I wanted to prove to myself that I can be an All-Pro. You know, I accomplished those things. And this year I feel like I got something else to prove that I'm still one of the best corners in the game. I know last year was kind of like it was a tumultuous year for me. I went through a lot. It was kind of a down year because mentally I was kind of defeated. But this year, you know, I'm back up on my A game, back up on my, you know, back in my bag. So I'm going to prove that I'm still one of the best corners in the game this season.
Well, and again, that's been every point, too, because you were not invited to the Combine. The Combine was here 2 weeks ago, and we always do live shows down there, and you were not invited to that. And you didn't let the disappointment overcome you or swamp you. I mean, what you did, you went back to work. You went to pro day, had a great pro day, and then kind of moved on from there.
Yeah, so I really wasn't too much concerned with the Combine. Even getting drafted, I wasn't concerned with getting drafted because I kind of knew I wasn't going to get drafted because I didn't start much in college. All I know is I needed the opportunity, and it took one team to give me an opportunity. The Cowboys signed me, you know, after I went undrafted, and I just took off from there. Once I got my foot in the door, you know, I knew I was going to kick the door down and do my thing, and that's what I did. That's what I did. That's what I'm continuing to do.
Mooney joins us. One more time, I'll explain it. Charvarius Ward, the new Colts corner. Mooney, and one name Mooney is what we're going by here on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. I'm not a big fan of the Combine either. I go down there, and there's like 1,000 dudes that walk by and never have time to talk to you. And I go, well, hell, what good is this doing me here? So we're two guys that we agree that we're both really cool, and we agree that the Combine is – can be a little bit of a waste of time. You don't necessarily need it in this case.
Yeah, it can help you and it can hurt you. But like I said, man, once I once I got an opportunity, that was all I needed, and it's been up for me since then.
Do you always know that you could play at this level, at the highest level in the NFL?
Yeah, I kind of had that internal belief that I could go to the NFL since I was a kid. Yeah, I just had that. I always had that belief in myself. I don't know where it come from. I guess I was born like that. I was born with that confidence and belief in myself that I was gonna be an NFL player. I didn't play much football in high school. I only played 1 year of high school football because I was in high school for 3 years. So yeah, I played 1 year of high school ball. Went JUCO, then went to Middle Tennessee State, and I just been, getting better each and every year. Wherever I've been at, I've gotten better and better every year. So yeah, that belief helped me out a lot.
What was football your best sport in high school?
It was my only sport, actually. It was my only sport.
So why so late? A little background on that.
So I grew up, big family, single mom.
Sure.
Four brothers and sisters. So it was 5 of us. And man, I was trying to get a job. I was trying to get a job at McDonald's and Kroger's to make a little money to help my mom out. So I applied for almost everywhere in Macomb to get a job, and nobody would hire me, which was the biggest blessing ever. Because if I would have got a job, I probably would never start playing football. So when I didn't get a job, I was like, "F it, man! I gotta do something." So I started playing football, and best decision of my life.
You are becoming right now my favorite player of all time. Seriously.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, this is like I learned some stuff. It's so I didn't know you were going to be on. I was actually at IU Oregon watching the game, and then I did the show. Was at the Fieldhouse. and came over here, and then you met Matt Conti. That's the great guy that works with the Colts in the media. Said, hey. Mooney is going to come on the show. So I was doing a little background check. This is the stuff. This is the stuff that's awesome. Is how you get to where you are right now from where you were, and all these hurdles that most of us, Mooney, honestly never ever go through. This is awesome. It's a great story.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, perseverance, man. Never give up, man. I got that never give up mentality. I feel like you can do anybody. Me, I feel like we all can do anything we put our mind to, as long as you work for it and believe in yourself and believe you can do it, man. I think you can get it done. So, that's what I try to do with everything I do.
I would suggest that your attitude is perfect, Mooney, for the corner position, because that is hard as hell, and you're going to get your ass beat, and you got to come right back and act like that it didn't happen and do it again.
Yeah, over and over again, man. You got to play like that as well. Like, you can't play scared to get beat. Like, you got to line up like thinking you better than the guy in front of you. Even if you get beat, man, line up the next play like it never happened. Like, just like you just said, and we going back to war. We going back to battle every play.
So going back to Macomb when you were getting a job, did you finally get a job?
The NFL. Shit, the NFL.
Nobody ever gave you a job in high school when you were looking for it back then?
Nah, man. I used to go around and rake yards and stuff like that to make money. But other than that, I never. My mom and stepdad used to give me $20 for every A on my report card though. So I used to get a lot of money every report card time because I was like A-B student. So that was kind of like my. That's income.
Awesome. What?
Yeah.
So this had to be like we think this is we hear about this stuff so much, and contracts and signings and free agency. But this is probably so incredibly more meaningful than we even understand for you right now, isn't it? This situation?
Yeah. I mean, it's a big moment, man. Life changing. I think it's my 3rd contract that I signed, but I'm always grateful. I'm always thankful for all the blessings that I'm getting and receiving, and I'm just trying to be happy and spread joy.
Lou Anarumo is the first-year defensive coordinator here, Mooney. In your conversation with him, what has he told you, expectations and what he wants to see out of you? Again, you haven't been on the field yet here, but in conversations, what has he told you?
He kind of told me he wanted me to be the big dog. He wanted me to get back to doing what I do best, pressing guys, and following the best receiver around, covering the best guys. So obviously he wanted me to be that big dog. They're going to come in and, man up the best receiver and hold my own. You know what I mean? So I think he expected me to come in and be that CB1 and, elevate this defense, especially the secondary.
So Mooney joins us on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline, new Colts corner. What do you, as far as the cornerback position, what do you think you're best at doing playing that position?
Like what Coach Lou told me to do, man, just pressing and getting my hands on guys and being physical. So I hope he can like help me master my technique. Teach me some new things that I don't know. I'm always willing to learn, but I definitely know pressing and getting my hands on guys is my best skill. I'm real patient at the line of scrimmage, so I like to disrupt the receivers, timing and everything. So I look forward to learning from Coach Lou.
What do you think about the team that, at least as of right now, defensively you have around you? What are you thinking about this group?
I think the team great. We got a great D line. I love Kenny, man. I known Kenny for a few years now. I just love his energy, the way he plays, his swag and confidence. And obviously DeForest Buckner, I know him a little bit. Sampson, I know he can get out to the pass as well. I know he was hurt. And the linebackers is there. So I think we got a lot of talent at all three levels of the defense, and it's a matter of like building that chemistry and coming together and like just making each other better every day in OTAs, training camps, and all the workouts and all the meetings. And I think we got a lot of potential to be a great defense.
What do you know about this area, if anything? I guess about Indiana, about Indianapolis. What came to mind when you first learned you were going to go here? What did you know?
I knew it was going to be kind of cold in the wintertime, but other than that.
But now you got here, man. It's sunshiny with this attitude you brought in here. Look at the damn weather.
It's beautiful weather today. But I don't know much about Indy, man. But I look forward to like getting here and moving in to wherever I move in at, and getting around in the city and making an impact in the community for sure.
Hey, I saw they call it, the younger generation calls it a fit. And I saw the suit that you had on today. Was that you or was that somebody else? Because that thing was tight. You look good.
It was 10 out of 10. Nah, it was I got a woman that helped me put a suit together from a guy named Don Murphy, and it was an amazing suit. It was one of my favorite suits that I've worn. You're gonna be seeing a lot of those though. I wear a lot of suits for sure. I'll be on my business acronym.
No, that looked good right there. It did, man. It did. Mooney joins us. Hey, San Francisco, I'm just going to mention San Fran and Kansas City. Where'd you feel like that your game at that position evolved the most over your career so far?
Kind of in San Francisco. I think I became more of a man in San Francisco. Like I was young when I was in Kansas City. I definitely got, I learned a lot in Kansas City, and I got better and better each year in Kansas City. But in San Francisco, they signed me to like truly be like CB1, you know what I'm saying? Like D guy in the secondary. And I think I took on that challenge and I accepted that role. And I think I thrived in it my first 2 years in San Francisco. And I'm looking forward to getting back to being that guy in the secondary.
Oh, man, it's Mooney with us on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline right here. So what's on the schedule coming up? You going to get all moved out here and then get ready to get going with the Colts, I assume?
Yeah, man. I just got in today earlier this morning around 8 this morning. I met all the coaches, did a bunch of media stuff, met all the people in the building, a couple of players, and I'm about to head back home, but I'll be back out for OTAs, moving in. And looking forward to, getting settled into Indy with my family.
So I just get a text from the president of AAA around here. He's a friend. He listens, named Matt, who said, let Mooney know that AAA Hoosier CEO, Matt Goins, I should say, is a tremendous fan of yours. So Matt is a big fan of yours. I think he was already a big fan, but by virtue of this conversation, you're getting a lot of big fans around here because this is awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Just trying to bring good vibes. Good energy.
We are, buddy. Together. Yep. Good vibes together is what we do. Because the other thing about it around here is the winning has been few and far between, and the expectations kind of get stacked. And you've been a part of a high level of winning, certainly at your last couple of stops here. So that's what people really get excited about is that.
Yeah, hopefully I can bring that winning experience, man, and just touch one guy, and that guy touch another guy in a positive light, and this team, we can reach new heights.
It's a pleasure to talk with you and meet with you. Hopefully we do that again, and I know you've made a lot of fans here in this conversation. I know you've been through a lot, and you're one of the cooler dudes I've talked to, man. Just a ray of sunshine. I appreciate that today. That's pretty awesome.
Yes, appreciate you too, man. Nice talking to you.
You got it. That's Mooney right there, new Colts corner on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. Charvarius Ward. I can 100% get down with that. 100%. And really had nothing to do with me being cool or anything like that. It had everything to do, you look at what he has been through, and then you hear who he is right now. The positivity just overflows. I can get down with that every single day. Like, James, that's the type of attitude that you want to hear every single day, especially knowing what all he's been through.
Mm-hmm. That was a real cool dude. Right
He's
there.
awesome.
Yeah,
I love that. Love that. And see, when you have people on you've never talked to, you don't know what to expect. But all of that was awesome. There's somebody you can get behind right there. Charvarius Ward is the name, but he goes by Mooney. And we'll call him Mooney on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. And just to know the dynamic, he just went into a little bit of what he has been through. And it's incredible. That is a good conversation right there. Podcast 1075thefan.com. Shout out to Matt, too, of AAA.